everyone, it's Jay the Nerd here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to get all the nerdy content you ever need every Wednesday and Saturday. Now, I'm going to begin this video by making an announcement, which is that I'm not going to do episode reviews anymore. Honestly, they were starting to get exhausting, making a video for every episode of Attack on Titan and ReZero, when I really wanted to be making some other content sometimes, and so I would make other content and then have to make 2 episode reviews in one video, and I couldn't remember everything that happened, and it was just exhausting. And also, to be perfectly honest with you, the anime community can be pretty toxic at times, and I really had to deal with a lot of negative, mean-hearted comments on both my Attack on Titan videos and my ReZero videos. Anytime I tried to bring up a theory, people would call me dumb, and even though I pointed out with both ReZero and Attack on Titan, I have not read the manga, I've not read the light novel, and that these are just my theories based on what I've watched, and it was just too much, honestly, for many reasons. So I'm not going to do episode reviews anymore. I will do reviews of shows overall sometimes, because I love doing reviews, but episode by episode reviews, I just can't do it anymore. Honestly, I was going to do it for My Hero Academia when it came back, but the My Hero Academia fandom can be really, really toxic and mean sometimes, and I just don't want to deal with that. So yeah, no more episode reviews. But anyways, what I'm going to be talking about today is Persona 5. Both Persona 5 Royal and Strikers. I've mentioned it in favorites videos and things like that, but I've never dedicated an entire video to it itself, and it is so important to me that I felt like I needed to make an entire video about it. This game, not only, Persona 5 Royal not only was there for me during a really difficult time, you know, in quarantine, with my mental health and going through transition and all these things. I've played Royal now almost 3 times because it's such a diverse game and how you can play it, and it's just a good thing for me to have and to rely on and to enjoy during this crazy time that we're all in. And my mental health has been honestly terrible during this last year, and Persona 5 has helped. I think that obviously no entertainment is a cure for mental illness. I go to therapy. I have a lot of other ways that I cope and help, but it is something that is a good distraction for me. Never distracts from my responsibilities or anything, but it's a good distraction for me when I need one, and I think there's nothing wrong with entertainment being a way for people to cope with life. I think that's part of the purpose of forms of entertainment, is for an escape and to help you cope with reality. And I love getting lost in fictional worlds. It's always been a really important coping mechanism for me, and I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with that as long as it doesn't interfere with your responsibilities, and it doesn't. So that's my little tangent on that. But anyways, Persona 5 Royal and then Strikers has been there for me a lot, and it also is really important to me because it's become kind of like the center of my friendship with my best friend. We were already, you know, pretty close, but these last few months with Persona, I streamed it and he watched the stream, and now, you know, he's been playing it for himself, and it's become, you know, our thing now. It's to the point where I call him Joker and he calls me Futaba because we're very much like those characters. So it's like the center of our friendship, and it's made us about 5,000 times closer than we were before. We were already close, and it made us even closer. And I honestly can't imagine my life without Persona, and it's just become such an important thing to me, for the friendship reason, for the mental health reason, for being here for me during, you know, quarantine and everything. It's just been so important to me, and I love the Phantom Thieves with my entire heart. They are like another family to me. I love them so much, and that game is just the Persona 5 Royal and Strikers is just, it teaches you so much about the importance of friends as family. And it's one of the reasons, like, I am obsessed with stuff that has friends as family, because I've always believed that, like, you don't have to be blood related to be family. Supernatural's, one of Supernatural's catchphrases is, family don't end with blood, which means that you don't have to be blood related to be family, and I stand by that, and I love any form of media that plays on that. It's why I love the show Friends so much. It's just one of the reasons why I love Persona 5 so much, is because the Phantom Thieves are family to each other, and I just love that so much, and I love them so much, and they feel like family to me. And it teaches you, the games teach you to fight for what you believe in and to do what's right, and that it's not okay for adults to step all over teenagers, and that young adults and teenagers have just as much of a right to exist and thrive, and that they shouldn't be allowed to be stepped on just because they're younger. And I obviously believe that as well. I think that adults severely underestimate teenagers' intelligence and abilities, and I always respect forms of entertainment that explore that and portray teenagers and young adults as people to be respected and treated equally. And not to mention that the gameplay in both games is fucking fun as hell, and the style of both games is so, like, it's just so stylish and sexy and awesome, and the soundtrack to both of the games is literally the greatest fucking gaming soundtrack of all time. It's so hype, it's so amazing. Like, hearing those songs just makes you so hype for every battle. It makes you emotional where you need to be. And Rivers in the Desert, favorite song of all fucking time now, because it's so amazing in Persona 5 Royal and Strikers. But it's just, Persona 5 means a hell of a lot to me, and it always will. To the point where when this pandemic is over and it's safe to do regular life things, I am going to get a Persona 5 tattoo. 100% guaranteed gonna do it. Because it means that much to me, and is at so much at the center of my friendship and my life, and it's been so helpful for me. Life is Strange is the same way for me, when it was, it was there when I needed it most. Kingdom Hearts was there when I needed it most. All of the things that I hold really near and dear to my heart are things that were there for me right when I needed them. And Persona 5 is one of those things. And I'm sure if I like getting the Persona 5 tattoo, I'll also get a Kingdom Hearts tattoo and a Life is Strange tattoo to showcase how much those games are at the center of my life. My Hero Academia as well also was there for me when I needed it most, and it's very important to me. All of those things are very important to me. But anyways, I just thought that Persona 5 is so important that I should do an entire video where I talk about how much it means to me. And honestly, I could talk about it forever. But yeah, it's just really fucking important. And I think that if you like games with friends as family, if you like games with like an amazing style, an amazing soundtrack, fun as hell gameplay in both Royal and Strikers for different reasons, I really, really, really suggest playing it. Also, there's an adorable cat in it. Like, what else could you want in a game? There's coffee, there's adorable cats, there's attractive characters, there's stylish music, and what else could you want? So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about today. And on Wednesday, I'm not going to give away what my video is on Wednesday because I want it to be a surprise. So I'll see you then. Bye.